Hi everyone, Trevor here from Double Bill Movies. We've just finished a nice 4-day weekend because of the Jubilee. I hope you enjoyed the time off. I and my wife, we went to a street party yesterday, which was nice, and also I think on the Thursday we went out and had a nice cream tea in our garden. I actually broke out the, I didn't break, but I got out our fine china that we have, and so we did it properly with teapot, and so we got some scones and all that, and just did something really British. But that was a bit of fun. This is going to be an episode of, proper episode of Double Bill Movies. So it's going to be about an original and a remake, and those films are Clash of the Titans and Clash of the Titans. Now this one has lots and lots of Ray Harryhausen effects, so if you're a big fan of Ray Harryhausen but you haven't yet seen this one, you need to get on and watch this. This is a brilliant film. My wife and I saw this at the cinema. I think we saw it in 3D, and it looked really good, and I've literally just finished watching this just now, actually. This one I watched a good few days ago, no, actually a couple of weeks ago, and in this one I finally got round to getting this one done too. I've got some clips to show you from the films, and we'll start with obviously this one. I think this is from 1980, 1981 actually, and this is one of the HMV premium sets, and comes with Blu-ray and a DVD. So and then it also comes with a nice booklet here. Lots of let's get some, let me take it out so you can see properly, eh? So yeah, lots of imagery and essays from the film, showing some of the special effects, and there we go. And that is Premium Collection number 56. So yeah, I had seen this a few years ago, actually, when I first bought this. I've had this a while now, but I needed to refresh my memory, so as I said, I watched it recently. The scene where he gets Pegasus, and they're sort of fighting to stop Pegasus getting away, and so they can obviously, apparently no one's ever ridden Pegasus, so it's inevitable that Perseus is going to get to do that. So yeah, that's a very good scene. It's done sort of in the dark a little bit. I guess that helps hide some of the special effects. This is a very grainy film. Now I imagine if it gets a 4K release, as it is Warner Brothers, and they do seem to be doing quite well at releasing their films on 4K, the grain won't look so heavy because it will be so much finer. But as a lot of the scenes, they're sort of shot day for night. That was quite a technique, I suppose, to get as much detail into the camera as possible, and then they would just darken the footage afterwards. Yeah, so in some scenes it does show up a lot of grain, but you know, it's film. Grain is part of it. And despite the fact this is from the 80s and not sort of the 60s and 70s, where I suppose a lot of these films were, there were more of them, this really holds on to that sort of feel of those earlier ones, the other Ray Harryhausen films like Jason and the Argonauts and the Sinbad films, which I think you can see just there. There we go, there's Sinbad. And those kind of things. But yeah, it's not too modern looking, if you see what I mean. They've kind of kept it in that same vein. But yeah, I'll show you some sequences here. You gotta love these practical effects and these optical effects as well. There she is, the god just places him on the ground, and suddenly he wakes up elsewhere. Nice optical effects there. Very young looking Maggie Smith. Love more special effects. The way Harryhausen, just the way that all the live action was shot, obviously separately, and then optically the scorpions put in on top. But it really looks like they're fighting with it, or it's been struck. Just brilliant. So then next up, like I said, literally just finished watching this version of Clash of the Titans with Sam Worthington. It's quite an all-star cast, as was with this one. There is Maggie Smith, as you saw in the clips. Oh, what's his name? Not Lawrence of Arabia, because that's who he plays. Mine's gone blank. Never mind, Trevor. Move on. Back to this one, eh? Yeah, so Sam Worthington, Mads Mikkelsen is in this. Liam Neeson, he plays Zeus, and you've got Ralph Fiennes, he plays Hades. It's kind of more my kind of god, you know, down in hell. But yeah, an all-star cast, as keeping in with the tradition of these kinds of films. Lots of practical effects, lots of not so much CG. Obviously there's some great landscape that was clearly all done on CG, but the fact they still do use practical effects in this is really good. And I'll show you some more clips here. It's nice to see Wales on the big screen. This is a pretty good scene. They're off to see the witches. So yeah, I was pretty sure this was Wales, and as I saw in the credits, there it is, Wales. See, this film has everything. It's got practical effects, it's got the zombies look, and it's a good mixture of all the different kinds of effects. With the original one having lots and lots of special effects, it was only inevitable this would have lots of special effects. But as you can see, some of these are practical. Of course there are some CG ones, but it's great to see how this movie was put together. And this is definitely a practical effect, just the way it moves. I love that. That just looks brilliant. Yeah, so there you go. I really enjoyed both of these films, and I hope if you haven't seen either of them, you also feel like you want to check them out having seen this. And let me know what you think if you have seen. Let me know which one's your favourite. I think as a remake, this is a very, very good remake. And to be honest, if you don't know about this early one, hopefully you just think this is a great film anyway. But generally, it does seem to be the case that remakes sort of almost frowned upon. Like, oh, why do you need to remake that one? It was just so well done, and it was a classic. And yeah, this is so well done. The Medusa scene, like I said, the Pegasus scene, very well done. Amazing special effects for their time. And but I think the CG and the blend of practical effects in this version have come along so well. You can see all the detail. There's so much detail. If this ever gets a 4K, this will be a very, very stunning 4K. I can tell you that now. This looks stunning on my TV, and you know, it's only 2K. It's a plasma screen, but it is a Pioneer plasma screen, so it's definitely one of the best. And yeah, colours look great on both of them. Some scenes are obviously more colourful than others because it depends what kind of mood they're setting. But yeah, two great films. So there we go, Clash of the Titans, original from 1981, and its remake from 2010. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to set your notifications, and then you'll know when I upload another video. I've definitely got a couple more double bills to do right here, of some horror movies that I watched fairly recently. And I also plan to go out and do another one of my How Physical Media is Made episodes. I need to see if I can get permission to go to a certain place first, and that'll be really exciting. I'm really excited to, even if I can't go in the place, I should at least be able to show you the outside. But I'll be really excited to let you know about that place. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I got, like I said, I'm off this week before I start my new job, so I've got time to get on with some other videos, and hopefully I can make them a bit more interesting like this one was. Well, you tell me if it was more interesting, if that was a better format than just sitting here nattering away. Anyway, waffled on again. Take it easy.